That's my name, Slim. The real name is Latricia, but I'd rather for y'all to know me as Slim. So when y'all come with the questions, say Slim. I've been a hairstylist since the age of 12, basically. I learned that I had a craft at 12. I was skipping school at 12 to do hair because I loved it that much. To fast forward my life, back in 2014, I met my husband. That's him right there recording me. His name is Corey. He basically was not the average guy because I dealt with a lot of crazy boys, as y'all say. He asked me what did I want to do in life, and I always said I had a gift. I had a passion to do hair, but I never pursued it my adult life. So he asked me on and on and on and on until one day I decided to sign up for barber school. So I signed up for barber school because I was one of those females back in the day that I did not want to be around females because they was too much drama. So I decided to do barber school. So when I did barber school, I found out that I kind of liked it a little bit. I learned how to cut, fast forward, graduate, get done with it, about to go take my exam, and I failed. And I'm just like, how did I like this so much that I went to school and then I failed? And I ain't only failed one time, I failed 5 times trying to take the test. So one day, I got on my hands and knees because I'm a believer of Jesus, and I asked God, what do you want me to do with my life? First thing he told me was to fast. And when I say fast, nothing but water. Until I take this test the last time, and this is the 6th time that I took this test. Went in there, I took the test, I passed the practical, but I still failed the theory. So I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? So at this time, it's 2014, not 2014, I'm sorry, y'all. It's 2018 at this time. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my life because I really wanna do her, but I keep failing the test. So one particular night, I'm talking to one of my friends in the car, she was like, why do you think a piece of paper is gonna dictate who you are? And so I let it sit for a minute, and I'm just like, but still, I still gotta go through these things to do what I gotta do. So within the fast that I was doing that day, God shook me up and was like, you're not a barber, you're a braider. And it blew my mind because this whole time I've been doing her under the radar, I never seen anybody come at me asking my credentials. So one particular day, one of my friends said, I read an article in the state of Missouri that you don't have to go to school to be a braider. So that opened up the doors for me. So I'm like, okay. So when she told me that, I was jumping around to a lot of shops, working inside of them until my husband was like, why you won't get your own shop? I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want that responsibility. I don't want to do all that. But he kept pressing at me to do it. So one day I'm driving down the street and I seen this salon and it said for rent. And I went in, I asked the guy, I said, how much is it? Can I get it? He told me, he said, I just rented it out to somebody. So I got back in my car, I said, see, this is what I'm saying, this is why I didn't want to do this. So I did, I looked up again and it was a place right next door to the place that I just asked about. It was a storage place that he was using for all his stuff that he just didn't need at the moment. I called him back, I said, what about the place next to it? He said, oh, it's open. What are you trying to do? I told him I'm trying to open up a salon. So he said, all right, fill out the paperwork, get it back to me, and we're gonna go from there. So any other time you're trying to get something, they gotta take you through all these different steps on getting it. And now what I mean by that is credit check, rental history, all these things. This man did not run none of that for me. He asked strangers on the street. He said, should I rent to this young lady? They looked at me, turned around, and said yes. I got the building. This is in 2018 now. 2018 of November. I'm 29, 20, I don't know. I was a little young, still in my 20s. But I had made a vision board right before that and saying that before the age of 30, I was going to be a salon owner, and before the age of 30, I will be married. I got both of those things. He didn't run my credit. He didn't do any of that. Fast forward, I'm still there now. The rent to this building is $550. That's it. I was in a lease for only 1 year. He said after that year he was gonna continue to go up on me. He never went up. Never went up. I'm a firm believer of God on anything that you want to do. If it's in you to do it, if it's your passion, do it. Don't let nobody tell you that you cannot do it, because I've been through so much. I was molested. I was told that I couldn't do anything. I was told I was gonna get pregnant at a young age. I don't have none of that. I'm 33 years old with no kids. None. Only thing I have as a daughter figure is my husband's daughter. And that's just like my baby. I've been in her life since she was 4 years old, but I'm telling you guys, living the life that we living right now, wait. The main thing is to wait. These little boys, they gonna speak all these sweet nothings in your ear, but it don't mean nothing. Get your education first and fast and really know what you wanna do in this world. Because if you don't know, you'll be lost. And that's it about me. See y'all.